Hey everybody, Brad here, Wild Boys Brewery, Hokie NC channel, doing another Hokie ESB Yeast experiment beer. I'm doing Hamp Covington's beer. Just got through doing Hokies. Him and Hamp are friends, and they basically did a 10-gallon batch and split it. So it's the same beer, literally. Excuse me, it's Hokie's ESB making a surprise return. Anyway, literally this is the same batch of beer, but they use different strains of yeast. Hamp used White Labs 022 Essex Ale. Hokie used Yorkshire Ale. Hamp's has got more carbonation, I can tell, because it's got a stronger hiss. Got some foam in the neck, but it's not coming out. Alright, let's get a pour on, get the appearance. Whoa. Whoa there, Hoss. So we got about a 4-finger head on it, so definitely lots more carbonation. As far as appearance go, they look to be about almost exactly the same. They should be. They're the same batch. I don't think the yeast is going to affect the color. Got some really massive head on this thing. I'll try to get some nose on it. I'm getting a little bit of nose through the head. It's really surprised me how much difference the yeast has made on these beers. Anybody that doesn't think that yeast makes a difference in a beer obviously hasn't participated in this type of experiment before. And this has really opened my eyes up to how much difference a yeast can make in a beer, because this smells totally different. It's got more of an apple smell to it. It smells like apple juice. Sweet malt, a little bit of fruit esters, getting the apple juice smell. Has a more sweet smell to it than the other one did. Let's get a taste on it. Cheers. Wow, completely different from the other one. Just driving home the point I just made, yeast does affect the flavor of the beer. If you don't think it does, then you obviously don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm sitting here drinking the exact same beer brewed in the exact same kettle with a different kind of yeast, and if you tried these beers and didn't know it was from the same batch, you would never think it was. Definitely not as bitter. The other yeast that Hokie used brought the bittering out a lot more than this one did. This one's more balanced. Not picking up very much of the hops on this one, but it's actually making this one a little nicer to drink on. The other one was a little bit tartar than this one, and I didn't like that one as much. I like this one a little bit better. Nothing against you, Hokie. I like this yeast strain better than the one you use. That's the only thing. Don't take it personally. I'm sure you won't. This one's got a more medium mouthfeel to it. It's a little thicker filling mouthfeel, a little more creamy. Might have something to do with the 4-finger head. A lot more carbonation on this one than Hokie's was. This is probably the most highly carbonated one that I've drank. It's even got more carbonation than mine does. Thought I was going to be the king of carbonation on these beers, but I believe Hamp got me beat on this bottle. Oh, excuse me. Alright, up front, I'm getting yeast. Very sweet, appley taste. Little tiny bit of bitter in the middle, and then that kind of blends together at the end. The finishing is a nice, smooth, balanced, yeasty malt taste with just a tiny little tinge of malt, or a little tiny tinge of hop, not much. Very balanced, a little more malty than it is hoppy. Overall, very good beer, very drinkable. This one's a little more to my liking than the other one was. Just because the way it drinks, it's a little, not quite as bitter. I love IPAs, but it was a more tart type of bitter than it was. I think the bittering was coming from the yeast a little bit too, as well as the hop. Not getting that one at all on the Essex ale here. Good job, Hamp. Great beer. Very drinkable, very sessionable. I'd definitely drink some more of these if I had it. Awesome. Great beer, man. Cheers. See you on the next one.